Hello students, this is Neha Mathur and today in this video I will let you know about demultiplexer. Demultiplexer, which is also a type of combinational circuit, or you can consider it as an example of combinational circuit. So today we will study about demultiplexer. Or you can say DMUX. DMUX stands for demultiplexer. Fine. And before starting the topic, consider to subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get updated for the upcoming videos. So, demultiplexer, as I told you that demultiplexer also comes under the category of combinational circuits, is a type of digital circuit in which you will have only one input. And what demultiplexer did, demultiplexer distribute that single input over multiple output terminals. So you can say that in case of demultiplexer, you will have only one input and n number of outputs, and with the help of selection inputs, that particular single input is distributed over n number of output terminals. So for demultiplexer, you will have single input terminal represented by, since this is a input data, so single input terminal which is used to supply the input is represented by D in, that is data at input terminal, while we will have number of output terminals. So I am representing them y0, y1, y2, dash dash dash, y of n. So here we will have n number of outputs. Now the task is, this single input is distributed over n number of output terminals, but with the help of selection inputs. So again, we will deal with m number of selection inputs. Now, likewise multiplexer, the relation between this n and m is defined as n is equals to 2 raised to the power m. That means if you have 8 number of output terminals, that means you will have to deal with 3 number of selection inputs. Similarly, if you have 4 outputs, that means the total number of selection inputs will be 2. So, in order to keep in mind this relationship, you can find the number of selection inputs, and if you have these number of selection inputs, then with the help of these, you can distribute this single input over n number of outputs. So this is the basic concept of demultiplexer. Now we'll deal with the categories or with the type of demultiplexer. So like multiplexer, demultiplexer is also categorized into number of categories like 1:4. Sorry, we will start from 1:2. That means a demultiplexer in which you will have only single input while 2 output. The second category is 1:4, in which you will have 4 outputs. Similarly, 1:8, 1:16, and so on. See, so on. 1:32, 1:64, and so on. So 1:2, 1:4, and 1:8, 1:16, and 1:32, and so on. This is the type of demultiplexer, and with the help of this representation, you can simply categorize their classification, that all the type of demultiplexer in which you will have only single input and n number of outputs, and n vary like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on. So we will design 1:2, 1:4, and 1:8 demultiplexer, because once you are clear with these basic demultiplexer, then you can easily design 1:16 and 1:32 and many more. So now we'll start with 1:2 demultiplexer, and in order to design any of the demultiplexer, I am again telling you that we will repeat 4 steps. Step 1, in which I will tell you about the basic block diagram of a specific demultiplexer. Now with the help of this basic idea, we will draw truth table and we will extract Boolean equation in the 3rd step. And in the 4th step, since we have already extracted Boolean equation, now that Boolean equation is implemented in logic diagram. So block diagram, truth table, truth table, Boolean equation extraction, and the fourth is logic diagram implementation. These 4 steps is common for designing of all the digital circuits. So now I will start with 1:2 demultiplexer. I am writing D marks for demultiplexer, and the first category is 1:2. That means n is equals to 2. 1:n, and n is equals to 2. That means output 2, 1 input. And what about selection inputs? That means m. You can easily find out this expression with the help of n is equals to 2 raised to the power m. Since n is equals to 2, that means m will be 1. So for 2:1, you will have only one selection line represented by S0. Fine. Now the first step is its block diagram. Block diagram will give just a basic idea about this circuit. So 1:2 with one input, and the input is represented by Din, because here we will have only one data input. Well, 2 output over here represented by Y0 and Y1, and one selection line represented by S0. This is the simple block diagram for 1:2 demux. Now the next step is truth table. Truth table, which itself defines the relationship between input and output. Here the selection of the output totally depends on selection input. So the table will be between select inputs, that is S0, and outputs. Here you have 2 outputs, Y0 and Y1. Fine. Now the selection of these inputs depends on this select input, and here I have only one select input. In terms of binary variable, it may be 0 or 1. Now, as per the concept of demultiplexer, what we are dealing, if S0 is equals to 0, then that particular input will be distributed over here and Y1 will be 0. Similarly, if S0 is equals to 1, then Y0 will be 0 and Y1 will be Din. You may reverse it. If S is equals to 0, then Y0 is equals to 0 or Y1 is equals to Din. And if S0 is equals to 1, then I am just want to tell you that this is just the concept of demultiplexer, that the selected input, that the single input is distributed over both the outputs. Now the selection of this particular binary value depends on you. Here I am dealing with when S0 is equals to 0, then input will be distributed like this, and if S0 is equals to 1, then it will be like this. So this is the truth table for 1:2 demultiplexer. Now the next is Boolean equations for outputs. So Boolean equation or expression for outputs. Here you have 2 outputs. So the first equation is for Y0, that is first output, and second equation is for Y1. Fine. Now try to observe this column. See, since you are writing the equation for Y0, in which you have 2 terms in its column, so start writing for first term Din, and Din because of when S0 is equals to 0. So it will be like S0 bar, because S0 is equals to 0, multiplied by Din plus second term when S0 is equals to 1. So S0 multiplied by 0. So it will be 0. So no need to write second term. Similarly, for Y1, again you have 2 terms. In first term you have 0. So it will be S0 bar 0. No need to write this. The second term is Din. This is because of when S0 is equals to 1. So it will be like S0 Din. Fine. So this is the Boolean equation for both the outputs. Now you have equation for both the outputs. Now you can easily implement your logic diagram for 1:2 demultiplexer. Now no need of this truth table. So try to find out number of common inputs. Here you have S0, which is a selection input, common for both the equations, and S0 bar is also using. So I am using one inverter to invert S0 so that I can get S0 bar also. Similarly, one more input, which is D in. So I am taking one more line to represent D in over here. Now you have two outputs. The first output Y0, which is equals to S0 bar. So take the connection from here multiplied by D in. So I am taking D in from here. Since both the variables is multiplying, so for their multiplication AND gate is used, and the output of the AND gate will be Y0. Similarly, for Y1, Y1 is nothing but is equals to S0 into D in. So I am taking S0 from here into D in from here, and for their multiplication AND gate is used, and the output of this AND gate will be Y1. Fine. So this is the logic diagram for 1:2 demultiplexer in which you have single input. That input is distributed over both the outputs. So here you have two outputs, Y0 and Y1, and with the help of 3 logic gates you can design your 1:2 demultiplexer. This is the basic concept of demultiplexer, 1:2 demultiplexer. Similarly, by following these 4 steps, we will draw 1:2 and 1:8. So now next 1:8 demultiplexer. 1:4 demultiplexer. 1:4, that means 1:4 demux. That means a type of demux in which you have single input represented by D in, 4 outputs. That means N is equals to 4, Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3, and by following the concept of N is equals to 2 raised to the power M, you can easily find out that M is equals to 2. So for 1:4 demux, N is equals to 4, that means number of outputs, and for 4 number of outputs you will have 2 selection lines. So the first step is its block diagram, which will give you just rough idea between number of inputs and number of outputs. 1:4 with 1 input, that is D in, 4 outputs represented by Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. For 2 selection lines, I am using S0 and S1. This is the block diagram for 1:4 demultiplexer. Now the next step is its truth table. Truth table to get output with the help of input binary combinations. So it will be between select inputs and outputs. Now you have 2 select inputs, S0 and S1, and 4 outputs. So I am extracting it Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3, 4 outputs. Now here you have 2 select inputs, S0 and S1. So for these 2 variables, firstly you must have idea about its binary equivalent or binary combination for their representation, and it will be 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. This is the basic concept of truth table. Now as per the concept of demultiplexer, what we are doing when we are dealing with 1 by 1 combination of select inputs, when both the select inputs is equals to 0, then your input is distributed at Y0 and all the output terminals will be 0. Similarly, For the second combination, y1 will be d1 while all other terminals will be 0. And for the third combination, y2 will be din while remaining 3 will be 0. Similarly, for the fourth combination, you will get your d0 at fourth terminal of the output. So, this is the truth table for 1:4 demultiplexer. Fine. I am again repeating that I am simply following the concept of selection inputs. For a single combination of the selection input, I am deciding distribution of data input over these number of outputs. So, now the next task is Boolean equations for your outputs. Here you have 4 outputs, so you will have total 4 number of Boolean equations. Boolean equations. Boolean equations, y0 is equals to, it will be something, y1, y2 and y3. Fine. So I will start from y0, in which you will have to follow this column. Since 3 terms is 0, so no need to write expression for these 3 terms because it will give you 0. Only write for this din. This din is because of when S0 is equals to 0 and S1 is also 0. So it will be like S0 is equals to 0. So bar. Similarly, S1 is also 0. So it will again S1 bar multiplied by your output, and this is D. This is the equation for y0. Similarly, for y1, 3 terms is 0. So you will have to write only for this din, and this din is because of when S0 is equals to 0. S0 is equals to 0 while S1 is equals to 1. So for S1 you can write only S1 into din. For the third output, this din is because of 1, 0. So S0 is equals to 1 while S1 is equals to 0 into din. What about the last? Again 3 terms 0, no need to write anything. For this din it is because of 1, 1. So it will be S0 S1 din. Fine. This is these are the Boolean equations for all the outputs. Now you have all the equations. Now by following this equation, you can easily draw your logic diagram for 1:4 multiplexer. So logic diagram or circuit diagram. Fine. Here you have 2 selection lines. So your first task is mention S0. Since S0 bar is also using over here, so I am using one inverter so that I can get S0 bar also. Similarly, one line for S1, one more inverter for S1 bar. Din is common in all the terms, so I am using one single line for the representation of din. Fine. Now start from first equation. The first equation is equals to S0 bar. So I am taking connection from S0 bar multiplied by S1 bar and din. All these 3 variables is multiplying over here, and for their multiplication I am using AND gate, and the output is y0. Similarly, y1 is equals to S0 bar S1 din. So AND gate, and again its output will be y1. What about y2? Y2 is equals to S0 S1 bar and din. Again AND gate because of the multiplication of 3 variables, and the output will be y2, and y3 is equals to S0 S1 multiplied by din. S0 S1 multiplied by din, and it will be y3. Fine. So 4 outputs, single input with the help of 2 selection lines. This single input is distributed over these 4 outputs with the help of the selection line. So this is the logic diagram for 1:4 demultiplexer. Fine. Now we'll deal with 1:8 demultiplexer, in which you will have 8 output terminals. One ratio 8 demux, single input, 8 outputs, that means n is equals to 8, and when n is equals to 8, m will be 3, because n is equals to 2 raised to the power 3. So when n is equals to 8, m will be 3. Fine. Now what about its block diagram? Block diagram for 1:8 with single input and 8 outputs, y0, y1, y2, y3 dash 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 y7, y0 to y7, that means total 8 outputs, and 3 selection lines represented by S0, S1 and S2. So this is the block diagram for 1:8 demultiplexer. Now its truth table. Truth table between select inputs. Which is S0, S1 and S2, and the outputs you have here, you have 8 outputs, y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6 and y7. Fine. So the basic, as per the basic concept of the truth table, here you have select input with 3 variables S0, S1, S2. So its binary equivalent will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Fine. Now, by following this sequence one by one, what you are doing, you are simply distributing your single input among these 8 outputs. So I'm starting with first combination, and for this first combination, D in is distributed across y1, y0, while remaining will be 0. Similarly, for this second combination, y1 will be D in, while remaining will be 0. For the third combination, y2 will be D in, while remaining will be 0. For the fourth output will be 0, while remaining will be, fourth output y3 will be D in, while remaining will be 0. For the fifth, y5 is D in, while remaining is 0. For the sixth, y5, since it is starting from y0, so for the sixth combination, y5 will be D in and remaining will be 0. For the seventh combination, your seventh output, which is y6, will be D in, while remaining will be 0. And for the last, y7, that is your 8th output terminal, will be D in, while remaining will be 0. So this is the basic table, logic table, truth table for 1:8 demultiplexer. Fine. Now you can easily observe this table that single input is distributed among 8 outputs, but with the help of select inputs, because you are mentioning this, that for which particular combination D in will be distributed across at particular output terminal. So the next task is its Boolean equations. I am erasing the upper section so that I can mention the equations. Then it will be easy to make a logic diagram at lower section of the board. So here I am mentioning Boolean equations. Here we will have total 8 equations for 8 outputs. So I am starting from y0. For y0, single d in remaining terms are 0. So this d in is because of this combination. All the 3 variables are 0. So it will be S0 bar, S1 bar, S2 bar, d in. This is for y0. y1 is equals to because of this d in, and this is because of combination of 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0, 1 d in. Fine. y1 is clear. Now the next is y2, and this d in because of this combination 0, 1, 0. y2 0, 1, 0 d in. Since for the representation of 0 in terms of any variable, complement representation of its variable is used, while for the 1 you can directly write that particular variable. Now the y3, which is because of 0, 1, 1. So 0, 1, 1 d in. Now y4, 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0 d in. What about the next? y5. y5 is because of 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1 d in. y6 because of second last combination, so it will be 1, 1, 0 d in, and the last one is because of 1, 1, 1, so it will be like 1, 1, 1 d in. So these are the expression for all the outputs. Now you can easily draw your logic diagram for 1:8 demultiplexer. So here you have 3 select inputs. So I am taking S0, one inverter because of S0 bar. Similarly S1, one more inverter because of S1 bar. S2 and third inverter so that you can get your S2 bar. Since d in is common among all the terms, so I am taking one line for d in also. Now start from first equation. Your first equation in which you have S0 bar. So S0 bar, again S1 bar and S2 bar multiplied by d in. 4 variables, and for their multiplication I am taking AND gate, and its output will be y0. Similarly for y1 it is S0 bar. So S0 bar, S1 is also in its complement form, S2 is using directly multiplied by d in, so it will be y1. The second y2 is S0 bar, S0 bar, S1, S2 bar multiplied by d in, so it will be y2. Similarly y3 is equals to S0 bar, S0 bar, S1, S2, S1, S2 multiplied by d in, and it will be y3. What about y4? Y4 is equals to S0 multiplied by S1 bar multiplied by S2 bar, and the final variable is Din. So the output will be y4. Similarly, y5 is equals to S0 multiplied by S1 bar. The third variable is S2 and the fourth variable is Din. So the output will be y5. Now the last two equations, y6 is equals to S0 S1 S2 bar multiplied by Din. So it will be y6, and the last one S0 multiplied by S1 S0 S1 and S2 with Din, and it will give you y7. So this is the logic diagram for 1:8 multiplexer, in which you have y0 to y7, total 8 number of outputs, and with the help and these three select inputs S0, S1 and S2 is distributing the single input among these 8 outputs. So this is the block diagram for 1:8 multiplexer. Now by following the same concept with the help of these 4 steps, you can make your own 1:16, 1:34 and so 1:32 and so on. So the concept of demultiplexer is completed over here. Hope you all are following the concept, and if you are following the concept, consider to subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get updated for the upcoming videos. Thank you.